Estonia have to make more of set-piece situations such as that. They didn't, and they could be punished at the other end because Cristiano Ronaldo is in and fails to score on the follow-up. It's Rafael Guerreiro. Get too close with that one either, though. 56 goals in 125 previous appearances for Portugal. One more than anybody else. Go a little wide. It was a fairly routine save in the end for Londac. Smart reactions to keep out the follow-up as well. He was very quickly back on his feet and alert to the potential danger. That certainly wasn't the... Andre Gomes. Here's Matinho. Quaresma. Again, he's gone for the spectacular with a cross, and this time Ronaldo has provided the finish. Doesn't need asking twice. Back in the groove and straight back on the score sheet for his country. But how about that for an assist from Ricardo Quaresma on his 50th cap, setting up goal number 57 for Ronaldo in the red of Portugal. On the night he moves within one of Luis Figo's appearance record. There were any doubts about the main man going into the finals, as there certainly were a couple of years ago. And this is his opportunity tonight to silence them. And this is some start. Just escaped the attentions of the Estonian defence, completely unmarked with a header. Another brilliant ball in from Quaresma. He generates real power from that sort of range. Never going to miss that one. The record breaker is at it again. He was below his best in that Champions League final, despite his crucial contribution in the shootout. Fernando Santos had to field all sorts of questions yesterday as to just exactly how fit Ronaldo. His goal, the difference. Just open up this game further. Open up the Estonian defence again. This is Ricardo Quaresma. It's deflected. It's in for 2-0. All of a sudden they're racing away with it, having laboured for the breakthrough. Quaresma with a key role in both the quick-fire goals. He'll try and claim this one himself. It was the hefty deflection on the attempted cross, though, that's carried it into the corner. Over the line, I think, before it got a touch just behind the line. And he, too, a title winner with Besiktas this season, going into the finals in fine form, could have a major part to play for Portugal. Certainly has had tonight. That will go down as his sixth goal for the national team. I don't actually think there was a deflection, was there? It's just a wicked bend on the ball. It's Quaresma's goal, all right. Ronaldo trying to get a toe to it and claim it on the line. But it had crossed the line. A wonderful piece of technique again from Ricardo Quaresma. Closed down Ragnar Klavan. Skipper is having none of it. Giao Mario is going to get his toe to that first and win it back. Gets it back from Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo does it again. 3-0 Portugal before half-time. And it's another for the skipper. Well, they put the issue almost beyond doubt before the break. And surely it's going to be a question of how many for Portugal in the second half. And how many for Cristiano Ronaldo, who has 3 hat-tricks for the national team already. Only factor potentially preventing him from another tonight may well be whether Fernando Santos decides to give him a bit of a breather. How long he's intending to play him for tonight, but he's the man that again has made the difference, involved in the build-up with Giao Mario. There he is to finish it off impotently. Looked like the pass had been played just a shade behind it, but not a bit of it from the way he was able to react here. Ronaldo keeps those goals coming. 6th successive season where he's scored at least half a century. even have been a miss kick. He was fourth in Portugal's all-time list. There's a little too close to the goalkeeper, but he hasn't got there. Almost made to pay, and that's a mighty let off for Portugal. Still the threat through Henry Enya. He's kept it in play again. Rui Patricio didn't have a lot of room to punch it clear. All sorts of panic caused by that free kick delivered by Dmitry Kruglov. Have a look at this, into the danger area it goes. He's run into his own man there, did Rui Patricio. Convincing flap at that. The goal was gaping for Xander Puri. Couldn't quite keep it down. It's a glorious opportunity for Estonia, though, by some significant margin, their best of the match right at the start of their second half. Well, that was relatively awkward for the goalkeeper as well. Expectation now every time the ball is at his feet. Slightly more orthodox delivery, but it's equally effective, and it's 4-0. Danilo Pereira is the player to profit. Very congested penalty area, but he was still left unattended to convert from right in front of goal for his first ever goal in international football. An impressive first season at FC Porto, and now a goal to take into his first major finals with Portugal. Another assist for Ricardo Quaresma. That's an excellent delivery, and despite being outnumbered, he made the header his. Didn't pick him up effectively enough in there, Estonia. He scored 6 times for Porto in that maiden campaign, last against Boa Vista last month. It's his best ever scoring season. Double the 3 that he got with Maritime. It should be too much longer, you would have thought. Here's Renato Sanchez to Adair, the substitutes combine, and playing Quaresma. Another good ball. It's spilled by the goalkeeper, and it's gone in. It's gone in off Karol Metz, and that sums up their night. 5-0 on the hour. Quaresma involved once more. And if it's not down to a moment of brilliance, it's down to some opposing misfortune. He's just causing all sorts of panic in that penalty area by his mere presence. And a wicked ball in. Rondak didn't quite know how to deal with it. And unfortunately for him and for Estonia, it strikes Karol Metz, who knew very little about this. Off the midriff and into the unguarded net. We've seen some brilliant goals tonight. This wasn't one of them, but Portugal won't necessarily care on the night when they've given the supporters at the Estadio de Luz plenty to say from here, from the home side. Easing off from Renato Sanchez, though he doesn't know the meaning of the concept. This is Ricardo Quaresma, he's done it again! It's 6-0, and Quaresma has his second goal of the night. Wasn't going to miss that one. He's been involved in 5 of the 6 on his 50th cap for his country, and he is making a compelling case to start against Iceland in 6 nights' time, when Portugal will start as one of the form teams going into the finals in France on this evidence. It's been a real roller coaster ride in a Portuguese shirt for Ricardo Quaresma since his debut some 16 summers ago. He'd only ever scored during that time 5 goals for Portugal before tonight. He scored another couple to remember this evening. Unerring accuracy with the finish. Rather more conventional than his first, but just as emphatic. As is the scoreline here. This is something of a statement of intent now for Portugal tonight. Andre Gomes. Delivered dangerously in towards Adair. 7-0. The goals keep coming. Adair is off the bench and onto the score sheet as well. And having scored just once previously for his country, he now has 2 in his last 3 matches. whatever they were expecting from this final friendly, surely the events tonight now have exceeded those. Andre Gomes, the creator on this occasion. They got a little fortunate because his first touch appeared to have let him down. It bounced back into his path. He acted smartly enough to capitalise. He's offering them now another option in front of goal, a much more viable option in front of goal for Fernando Santos. He's intended to play with an out-and-out centre-forward figure.